All right, guys, so in this one, we're going to be doing an unboxing of this Start RC simulator controller for FPV drones. I was really into FPV drones for a while. I went through a ton of different controllers, and I definitely think starting out on a simulator is the way to go. It's going to save you a lot of money and a lot of headaches when it comes to fixing your FPV drones. Because I had to learn how to solder. I had to learn how to use the different programs to code your drones. I had to figure out the best sites and stuff to buy the different frames and all of that. And while I still would have had to learn all of that, I wouldn't have been forced to learn it as quickly if I just started out on a simulator. So we're gonna get this unboxed. I'm not necessarily gonna be able to test this because I have a Mac and I believe this is for a Windows computer, but we can check out the feel and check out how it looks, what all comes in the box. So let's go ahead and, we can do that. So let's get this opened up. So this controller is obviously, it's going to be more of a game style controller. And we do have some switches. It does look very similar to one of the controllers that you would use that would come in some of those pre-built kits. We can see here, this looks very much like some of the controllers here. So we have our controller right here. It's actually super light, but we do have some grip on the side here. It looks like the joysticks are removable, which is really nice. We have a USB Type-C charger, and then we have 4 different switches. This one is double switch, and this has 3 different options. So we have the lowest, we have the middle, and then we have the top. Same with this one. So the 2 top switches have 3 different options, and these 2 bottom ones have 2. There is no temporary switch. You can see they all are going to stay in place. So it's just something to be aware of and take note of. Looks like it does come with a USB Type A to USB Type-C cable, which is good because that's what this charges with. And then we do have the 2 joysticks that it comes with. So let's get these out of here. So these are the 2 joysticks. They have the crown end. I like that it has removable joysticks because this means, I know a lot of people, they like to get different ones of these depending on how they fly. I'm kind of a hybrid controller where I do use my thumb and like finger to kind of guide where I would hold the controller like this. And I like these crown kind of ends here. It looks like we have a very nice style here. I mean, this is feeling really good. I mean, I would want to, so we have this, it's automatically goes in the middle. It looks like this is for mode 2, whereas this side is going to be your power. So it's automatically set like that because there is no spring to force this one to go back up, which is why this makes this a really nice practice controller. You can see this one automatically goes back to the middle, whereas this one doesn't. It does automatically go back to the middle when you are doing that. So this is looking like a really nice practice controller. I would say from my initial feel, how it has the grip, how it has these switches, how it has this, and this feels very similar to a few of the controllers that I use. So it's all going to come down to the connection, and it does say it has 8 different channels with a flight simulator. So potentially you could use this on an actual drone. Let me go through the user manual really quick. All right, so after kind of looking through the user manual for a second, it looks like this should be compatible with Mac, and they even point out several simulators that I do like. It has Liftoff, DRL, and DCL. DCL and DRL are ones that I use all the time when I like to just kind of have fun and like get some races in. And then it has Liftoff, which I think is one of the best for freestyle. And then it's naming like Uncrashed and a bunch of other ones like Tripe FPV, VelociDrone, which is supposed to be is like one of the original simulators, like the OG. And then it even says that you can use this on a phone if you have an OTG adapter. So I would say if everything is working good on this, the feel is, this is kind of spot on. If it comes to a simulator controller, this might be one to check out. So it is USB connection, so you don't have to have a battery. And it looks like we're gonna have a light in here to let you know how everything is going. So definitely one to check out if this is what you're looking for.